Saint Augustine's Lectures on the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 1 to 5. When I give heed to what we have just read from the apostolic lesson, that the natural man perceives not the things which are of the Spirit of God, and consider that in the present assembly, my beloved, there must of necessity be among you many natural men who know only according to the flesh and can't yet raise themselves to spiritual understanding. I am in great difficulty how, as the Lord shall grant, I may be able to express, or in my small measure to explain, what has been read from the Gospel. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. For this the natural man does not perceive. What then, brethren? Shall we be silent for this cause? Why then is it read, if we are to be silent regarding it? Or why is it heard, if it be not explained? And why is it explained, if it be not understood? And so, on the other hand, since I do not doubt that there are among you some who can not only receive it when explained, but even understand it before it is explained, I shall not defraud those who are able to receive it from fear of my words being wasted on the ears of those who are not able to receive it. Finally, there will be present with us the compassion of God, so that perchance there may be enough for all, and each receive what he is able, while he who speaks says what he is able. For to speak of the matter as it is, who is able? I venture to say, my brethren, perhaps not John himself spoke of the matter as it is, but even he only as he was able, for it was man that spoke of God, inspired indeed by God, but still man. Because he was inspired, he said something. If he had not been inspired, he would have said nothing. But because a man inspired, he spoke not the whole, but what a man could he spoke. For this John, dearly beloved brethren, was one of those mountains concerning which it is written, let the mountains receive peace for your people, and the hills righteousness. Psalm 72, verse 3. The mountains are lofty souls, the hills little souls. But for this reason do the mountains receive peace, that the hills may be able to receive righteousness. What is the righteousness which the hills receive? Faith. For the just does live by faith. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. Romans chapter 1 verse 17. The smallest souls, however, would not receive faith unless the greatest souls, which are called mountains, were illuminated by wisdom herself, that they may be able to transmit to the little ones what the little ones can receive, and the hills live by faith, because the mountains receive peace. By the mountains themselves it was said to the church, peace be with you. And the mountains themselves, in proclaiming peace to the church, did not divide themselves against him from whom they received peace. John chapter 20 verse 19. That truly not feignedly they might proclaim peace. For there are other mountains which cause shipwreck, on which if anyone drive his ship, she is dashed to pieces. For it is easy when land is seen by men in peril to make a venture as it were to reach it, but sometimes land is seen on a mountain, and rocks lie hid under the mountain, and when anyone makes for the mountain, he falls on the rocks and finds there not rest but wrecking. So there have been certain mountains, and great have they appeared among men, and they have created heresies and schisms, and have divided the church of God. But those who divided the church of God were not those mountains, concerning which it is said, "Let the mountains receive peace for your people." For in what manner have they received peace who have severed unity?